Two points I wanted to cover. One is this whole phenomena of vibe coding, right? So use AI to generate code, right? And it obviously is giving you enormous amounts of productivity gain, which also means that you are not likely to follow the stringent processes that you had early on. One of the standard way of doing stuff, like you had your either a waterfall model or your I think your agile those sprints that you used to have, right? But which had various stages, various dating, including the security gating. Um, Now that creates a potential challenge in terms of being able to insert security, because I don't know how much transparency is given by the model when you do white coding. So you really do not understand what was taken into it. So one is that conversation. So again, kind of going back to the friction part of it, because it is the business will want saying that I cannot wait for 3 months to release a product. CTO's team or CIO's team or the CDO's team, please go ahead and release this code in 1 week's time because AI can do it. Mrinmoy said, no, I want to check this, shift left, shift. There's no left because by the time you design the product is done, right? So there's no shift left. You can barely stand where you are. So that is one part of the problem. The second is this whole concept of AI agents, right? And you spoke about today, there are more agents than people, right? And they're doing a phenomenal work in giving productivity gains to market. I want your thought around the whole life cycle of an agent. So when there is a human agent, you join the organization, you get the access, you get promoted, transferred, you change the access, you leave the company, you terminate the access, you monitor it, something goes wrong, you can hold that human accountable to it. But in case of an agent bot, what will you do? You will just release a version 2, right? So give me both perspective, the vibe coding AI impact to security and the agentic AI.
So let me answer the first part is the white coding part. Yes, with that AI, too much AI usage, the honest people are getting the codes from the AI. But what people don't understand is whatever the code, whatever the output the AI is generating, they are just blindly copy pasting it.
Yes.
So ideally, in my view, they should not do the blind copy paste. Whatever the code is given, you should validate whether that code is doing that work properly or not, and use your common sense to that. If you're not able to understand whatever, if you want to write a code of I want to go to school or whatever it is, and if write a 100-line code, and the 100-line code he's optimized it to half of that 50 lines code, and the 50-line code you said, oh, it is optimized and my work is done. But that is not the true, because he is not validated the code.
Yes.
So developer needs to validate the code, because see, we put all the controls, will check. But if it is checked right at the time of doing the coding, that becomes much more easier to solve the things. And the developer needs to understand the thing, what he is copy pasting, because nowadays with AI, it is generating the code in a much faster way, and it is also generating the vulnerabilities also very faster way. So some of the vulnerabilities which has never been discussed is also generated by the code in a million way time. So ideally, a person, in that case, the H bomb or AI bomb comes into the picture.
Yes.
If I say what type of codes you are putting it, if you know what type of libraries are using it, and can we run an AI bomb against it, and if you know the bill of materials about all these things, then we are sure about, okay, if it is breaching any other compliances issues or not, if it is some malicious IPs or malicious libraries or not, or is there any backdoor entry or whatever it is there or not. So if those things are checked, then you do the I will not say copy paste again, because you did your triaging things, and you did your analysis. So that is the one part of it. The other part of it is
agentic AI.
Agentic AI. So agentic AI is also, as I touched upon the AI bomb and other things. So similarly, we have the software bill of materials, AI bill of materials, crypto bill of materials. So all these bill of materials are important nowadays, because whatever the codes we are using now on in agentic things, because the efficiency of each of these things are also changing very dynamically. Even though you run your secure coding practice or SAST or DAST against it, but since as you mentioned, the model is changing, the upgrades are changing very fast or very dynamic in nature. So you have to keep on checking your bombs at real time basis rather than on quarterly or half yearly, because by the time model become obsolete.
Thank you.